Hello, and welcome back to another renewed extended update. And today's update is very small, but very cool. It's kind of like the 1.15 in the normal Minecraft, where there was just kind of some pretty good fixes and a few features. So, first thing, you notice the things in the background and what I have in my inventory and what I'm wearing. So, there are quite a few new things to test out, and first, I have the Gundabad Uruk stuff on. So I have the full set, I have the cleaver, the bow, of course, the spear, and the dagger, and then I just have the shield, which was added a few updates ago for fun. But the cleaver, as you can see, it's absolutely massive. It's also just massive in your hand. And it's a very potent weapon, so it has 7 attack damage. It's a little slower, but I mean, it makes up for that in just the damage and all that it can do. And so this comes from the Gundabad Uruks, which maybe there might be some around. Let's see, over there, no. So currently they spawn in only a few different biomes, and I'm in one of them. If I can remember, it's the Etten Moors, which I'm here in the Etten Moors, and then also the Cold Fells. I believe also, yes, Cold Fells. Northlands, maybe? I am pretty sure the Northern Forests, and definitely the Misty Mountains and the Misty Mountain foothills. So, in these kind of more treacherous areas is where you will be finding these Gundabad Uruks. And, well, if I can't find any, I can always spawn some in. But it's more fun to find them. There we go. So, looks like we could have some Gundabad Uruk archers over here, these two guys. And if you can remember, from Legacy, these guys were a pain to deal with for the good faction, and super good, especially, you know, when you were fighting against them early game. It was pretty hard for me to take them out, and then, oh my goodness, in invasions, these guys were the worst. And so they're back, and they're powerful once more. And you'll find them just like you did before. So there's the archer variants, which have the bow, and then the regular variants, which have the rest of these weapons. And so, speaking of the bow is actually pretty unique. So if we look here, it has a draw speed of 66%, which is the slowest so far that we've added. And then there's 120% damage and 120% range. So if we're going to compare this to the Dunedain bow, then we have 100, 115, and 115, which versus the regular bow, we're looking at 100 all the way around. So as you can see, there's some differences between all of them. I mean, the Orc bow is just a slightly worse Dunedain bow, but it's better than the longbow. But we have the Gundabad Uruk bow, which is slower to shoot, but does a lot more damage in the long-range category. So, going on from that, that also means we've added the armor, as you've probably seen on the guys and on me, and it's very good armor. This might have the same stats as Diamond, maybe slightly less. No, there's no armor toughness, so it's the same as Iron, though. Let's see. It's slightly better than Iron. It looks like the leggings, yes, the leggings and the chest piece are better. So, moving on from that, you see that I have a lot of different armors lined up, and these are all armors that had, in some way or another, a texture change. So, whether that has to do with did I duplicate? Is this... My goodness. Well, I guess disregard the 2 Athelian sets, but in some way, each of these had a texture change which is a lot of texture changes. And that's either like the texture here in the inventory, or it's the actual model. So each of these are all brand new and lovely looking. And my favorite probably is the new Ranger hoods. So you can see them on both Ranger hoods. They have a new kind of shape rather than the older ones, which I think looks absolutely amazing. So now we're moving on, and we have some goblets here, which are pretty recognizable from Legacy. They're also really big, just from what I can see, that they seem massive from this perspective at least. But we also have some new drinks to put in there, although I guess they're not really, what do you call, goblet or orc drinks. But we have the banana beer and the plum Voss? Plum Voss? I don't think you pronounced the K. I could be wrong. But these are the same as from Legacy, so not too much difference there. But if we go back, there's a new stone chest noise. And that is pretty cool, if I can say so. It's kind of hard to hear with the wargs. I'll bump up the sound. But I personally really like it. It sounds exactly like, you know, a stone chest should, instead of the default opening and closing sounds. And so we have our amazing sound designer, Aviator of Doom, and they're just working on all that. And soon, I believe the rope will have 1, 2. Is there a rope there? There's a rope. So the rope will have sound 2 in the next update. Okay, so there's a few more things, but there's not much left. First of all, there were a ton of fixes in this update. So there were crashes and errors that happened before, and those should not happen anymore. So that'll be helpful. Like, that's why what I meant by this is kind of like 1.15. There were just like a ton of fixes and lots of things that were improved. Then also we have new Goblin stuff, which I think you probably saw me, or this building, I guess. But you saw me enter this building, and some of it was made out of the Goblin bricks. And so this is a building block for Gundabad. And so far it's not in any structures, but you can probably craft it. Let me check. Yes, you can. So just kind of the classic thing, just the stone in the Gundabad crafting table, and you can get this Goblin brick. So, I mean, it's pretty much like every stone variant in the game, and I personally think it looks really, really nice, and I look forward to building with it in the future and all that. It's almost dirty, but it's kind of reminds me of maybe the bricks you'd find at the bottom of a campfire or a chimney. It's kind of dirty, but not nasty, I'd say. The pillars, though, I'd say the pillars do look kind of nasty with that fringe on the top. Anyways, for everything, yes, that's pretty much it. A very small update, but we're working on a lot of things to come, and it's pretty exciting. Now, I do have one more thing to talk about, and that is regarding kind of this channel, and I'll probably make a little video on it too. It's pretty short and gets more to the point than whatever I'm going to ramble about now. But basically, I have some personal things in my life coming up, and I won't be able to make these videos anymore. And that will go on for a very long time. So in the meantime, other people in the mod team are going to be doing these update videos. So that will be on a different channel, and it will be an official Lord of the Rings Renewed Extended channel. So definitely look out for that. When I have the link, I'll definitely put it in the description and in the comment as well, the pinned comment, and I'll make sure to get all of that done and all of that ready. But for now, I think this will probably be my last video. That's an update video. So that's it. I may eventually come back and do some, but it's been really fun just being able to do these, and I've really enjoyed them, and I'm just still so surprised how I went from somebody who made the videos and just was enjoying the mod to someone who actively gets to participate in making it. So that's just kind of surreal to me, and I'm really glad that I had this opportunity, and I'm going to be happy to follow the updates still. I just probably won't be there to, do the reviews and everything. But who knows? Maybe in the future, that'll all change. Anyways, thank you for watching, and the next update that should come out should be 1.7, which you'll start to see some of the Bree stuff. And that's going to be super exciting, so definitely keep a lookout for that. But for now, that's all, and thank you. See ya.
There were 3 ravens sat on a tree, down, hey down, hey down. They were as black might be with a dawn. The one of them said to his mate, where shall we our breakfast take? With a down, derry, 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 down, down. Oh, down in yonder green field, down, hey down, hey down. There lies a knight slain under his shield with a down. His hounds, they lie down at his feet, so well they do their master keep. With a down, derry, 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 down, down. His hooks, they fly so eagerly, down, hey down, hey down. There is no fowl dare nigh him come with a down. Oh, down there comes a fallow doe, as great with young as she might go. With a down, derry, 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 down, down. She lifted up his wounded head, down, hey down, hey down, and kissed the wounds that were so red with a down. She got him up upon her back, carried him to Athenlake, with a down, derry, 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 down, down. She buried him before the prime, down, hey down, hey down, and was dead herself ere eve song time with a down. God send to every gentleman such hawks, such hounds, and such leman, with a down, derry, 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 down, down, with a down.